Ashen might start out looking like a by-the-books methodical action RPG game set in a purposely cryptic world that you've seen numerous times, but the further you venture into these beautifully drab environments, the more Ashen really starts to become its own, to the point of actually trumping some of the elements of its obvious inspiration. Ashen starts off simple enough. You have a melee weapon, a shield, now go and survive. The more you explore, however, the more the game starts to slowly show you its own unique take on this punishing action genre. Verticality is at the forefront of this exploration, with your ability to climb up structures, make giant leaps of faith, and even use your partner, we'll touch on them in a minute, to assist you with accessing areas not reachable by yourself. The general openness and ease in which the game allows you to interact with it makes the world feel that much more tangible than the typical invisibly walled off and restrictive areas of other similar titles. Now that partner I mentioned, this game does allow you to go it alone if you mess around with the options settings, but it still greatly encourages you to use a somewhat hit-and-miss AI companion or elusive online partner for the majority of your travels. You will discover different followers along the way, which will then be added to your town hub, which will change and expand as you add more people to it. You will start to grow attached to this small area as it dynamically builds and changes over the course of the game with new structures and opportunities. You will find in your town the means to upgrade your weapons, take on new side quests, concoct new potions, and equip passive runes and powerful talismans that can fundamentally change your entire playstyle. The combat in Ashen is not what I would call incredibly deep, but it does have its unique nuances to be learned. The battles are often swift and fluid without being overbearing and unruly. That partner of yours does assist during combat and proves either incredibly powerful or mindlessly unpredictable. Although having a partner along with you does make a lot of situations much easier than if you were going it alone, the game still remains challenging when it really wants to be, but doesn't necessarily require every battle to be brutal. This makes for a nice balance that requires you to be thoughtfully cautious but not too intimidated to venture off the beaten path when limited health resources start to wear thin. Although the combat system is incredibly tight and remains satisfying, the crowning achievement of Ashen falls to its world and level design. The verticality that opens up with your abilities to jump and climb freely offers some of the best laid out regions of recent gaming memory. Almost every dark little corner or far off perch holds something of interest to reward those who thoroughly love to explore. Not only does this often yield consumable items, crafting materials, and weapons, but also, one of the core ways of leveling up your stats is by finding well-hidden feathers that offer permanent stat increases to either your health or stamina. This is not the only means of character progression, however. Completing quests for the people in your town is the other way to permanently extend your stats, but outside of these two methods, there's no standard way to quote-unquote level up in Ashen. It's not all necessarily about killing enemies to get more powerful. The way the game incentivizes you to explore and complete quests makes the progression that much more satisfying and encourages adventure. Ashen is something special in 2018, with not only its surprise out-of-nowhere completed release, but also its overall unassuming quality. The layers of systems and mechanics all start to accumulate over the course of your journey to where the game really starts to shed the confines of its inspiration and very much becomes its own magical thing. The regions are diverse and interesting, laying the foundation for some of the best overall level design I've seen in decades worth of gaming. Ashen is a must-play for fans of hardcore action RPGs. Although it might not be crushingly brutal at all times, it presents a satisfyingly hard but fair challenge that rewards the bold and adventurous. Awesome, I made it through the entire review without saying the word souls. Wait, Dang it. If you like this style of review, consider subscribing. If you want to go a little further and show your appreciation of what I do here, hitting the join button below this video makes you a Boomstick Gaming member, which provides you access to behind the scenes updates on future videos, access to regular game giveaways, and also access to the Boomstick Gaming Discord channel, which is a great way to direct communicate with myself, hang out and play some games together, or have thoughtful discussion with fellow like-minded gamers. If you feel I've helped you make a purchasing decision either now or sometime in the past, this is a great way to help support the upkeep of my channel and allow me to give back to you as well. This has been Deadite, and thanks for watching.